That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
We are going. 319.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Rodgers. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at him.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. from midfield. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Graham. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 41 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Counter. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They stay on the ground. Here's Counter again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. Got three. Three down.
They run with Connor. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Three down. Set. 230.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd down, that's Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to score. Oh, my goodness, he returns it all the way.
Brought it all the way back.
This game is tied. Now Crosby for the point after. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Smith-Schuster now to return. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.